Good morning all, we're back, or it's good afternoon. Good afternoon all, we're here at Friends of Gus, better known as the Gossip Spot, for another edition of Double Rock, brought to you by JNN. And today, as you can see, we have the Junkanoo Mo, Junkanoo promoter, the Junkanoo, what else I call you?
Awesome.
Junkanoo?
Awesome.
No, I ain't getting to that point yet. I can call you a friend of all for Junkanoo.
Yeah.
What you've been doing over the last 3 years has been phenomenal in terms of promoting Junkanoo and getting the word out on particular Junkanoo subjects. So today we have Mr. Dwayne Awesome, knock soon to be daddy,
Oh, Jesus.
Mackie, with us today.
That's right.
Pleasure.
Thank you, Kevin. Thank you for the code freebie. I appreciate this.
No problem. You know, on this particular show, we like to get loose and have our guests as comfortable as possible.
Come back again next week, even if I'm in a studio audience.
Well, that's how we build a show. So, Mackie,
Papa.
you know, it's always a pleasure to have you here. So, can you just give us a little breakdown of your history in Junkanoo and your affiliation with certain Junkanoo organizations so people can get a better grip of who you are and what you are for those who don't know you?
Dwayne Awamaki, MBA, aka Awesome. Photographer, philanthropist, video editor. Sometimes mouthpiece. Lover of all things cultural, more importantly, Junkanoo. Came up underneath Mr. Christian still here.
Okay, so you came in under
Roots regime.
a Roots regime. Okay,
First,
didn't know that.
I first went on Bay Street. Was Roots first morning on Bay Street. But not the first one, because I think Roots was the first one.
The first
when that first New Year's.
That would have been Arabian Nights.
Yeah, I know we come up hotel.
That's me out the confetti all over the road.
Yeah, don't worry about that confetti. They didn't clean that up now.
Yeah, that's fine.
They didn't clean
That's
it up.
fine.
So
That's fine.
I get a W my first morning on Bay Street.
So what year was that?
That's 1990 or 91.
Okay. All right. That's fair enough.
Man, that's far. That's a long time.
All right.
That's a long time.
So were you a student of Mr. Justillion, or how did you get involved with Junkanoo?
First of all, well, my old man, we brought up the stop.
Okay.
Stop. My old man. Just everybody knows stop. My old man's been brought up the stop. Been an assassin all his life. I can remember one night I was in the room, like playing video games. I remember this, killing this Nintendo game. I ain't gonna lie. And when my old man walked in the room, he said, "Hey, come here, I want you to do something." Man, he teach me how to pace in like for 5 minutes. You know, he used to carry Bella back then. It's a long time. He used to carry Bella back then. So, you know, of course, you know, I jack up aside, and you had to redo it. But, you know, I didn't like it. You know what I mean? It's something new for me, I didn't like it. And so, like, the following year, you know, like throughout the year, I was like just practicing on paper, practicing. Oh, nice, like, just practicing, getting better. So, like, when the end of the year came, I think this was like it's like 1990, 89, 90. So, like, when the end of the year came, he got his costume again. He didn't have to wait to come and ask me. And I go on to him. I said, listen, I won't do this. You know what I mean? And from then, you know, I just been into Junkanoo.
Yeah, that's what we call getting bite by the Junkanoo bug. So from experience with your daddy to coming in with Mr. Justillion in 1990, 91 with the Roots, getting your voice win. What happened from there?
From there, you know, after an angle line, again, I know, not Mr. Producer, could I say just get robbed? All right, just get robbed. Just get robbed. Now after getting robbed and Roots all them years came from y'all and the Saxons.
How many years you got your Roots?
See, almost 10.
Wow. See, I didn't even know that.
I'm going to do 10 years of Roots.
Okay.
A little over 10 with the Saxons.
All right.
You see what I'm saying?
So
10, 15 with the Saxons.
So after getting beat up, bruised up,
Robbed. After getting robbed. I get robbed.
with Roots.
Get robbed and Roots. Play any morning, get robbed.
But is Roots the only group that's get robbed though?
Yeah, Roots is get robbed. They say Roots get robbed because of the mo. That's the Roots get robbed because of the mo. But no. Use a valley.
No. Second week in a row, I must hear Valley. I got a Valley shake. You know what's interesting when you call me a Valley is being a very long time I've been trying to create my brand and get everybody to respect me as being.
Kevin used to rush the Valley boys.
You used to rush the Roots?
And the Saxons.
And the Saxons.
But I've been the Saxons
and now the
Warhawks.
So I mean, I can't call you a rude sock.
Oh boy, you're
I wouldn't do that to you.
I said Junkanoo, I was awesome.
Exactly, I'm Junkanoo also, but everybody can call me the Valley Boy. Yeah. But you know what? I can stop running away from it, and if you call me a Valley Boy, that's supposed to see what I is. Because Kevin last week, she beat me up every 2 words. Kevin, use a Valley. Kevin, use a Valley.
But Kenny tell you that from the Christmas movies in the studio, whatever that he got him.
I've known Kenny for a number of years, and when Kenny first met me, I was a die-hard Valley fan, and then I started to rush with them beyond that. But for the last, let's say now, for the last 12 years, I'm dedicated strictly to Junkanoo across the board. There ain't no...
Yes.
So, let's get into
that. Following in your footsteps now. That's what I'm trying to do.
I appreciate you. That's why. That's probably one of the reasons why you're here.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Just didn't realize that yet. But back to the story at hand though. So from Roots you went to...
Roots to the Saxons.
So you went from the group that gets to get beat up all the time
to the group that beat you.
Oh, okay.
Let's see, but Kevin died the joke. When Colors, I can remember when Colors first formed, that's when the split happened.
So instead of going to Colors, you went to the big boys.
Man, I say, man, Mr. J W say, hey man, we gotta come out there, we gotta do some things. We gotta take Joe. He actually, everything that we've been speaking about lately, in terms of that passion for Junkanoo, and taking Junkanoo to another level, more or less corporate, and it being internationally exposed on that level where it's branded, not seen as a form of carnival, but seen as Junkanoo itself. I tell you no lie, this is like around 2000, 2001. Chris Justilian was preaching this a long time ago.
Yeah.
He's preaching this a long time ago.
Yeah, he pretty much had the model pack for a while now.
I don't hear him getting the credit like he should for that, but he's preaching that a long time ago. But you know, I like so many others today. I was just up to the mentality, listen man, but Mr. J, you joking, but I won't rush.
You want to win. Don't tell the truth now. You want to win. You ain't want to rush. You want a W in your cap. Because let's say you started out with Roots with a win, and you've been out 10 years. I don't think they had another win.
No, we come close when the Saxons robbed us in '96 when we come with Seasons. When they robbed us, we beat them dead bad. I think they come with Creation. I can't remember. But I know the only thing I remember was getting robbed. I remember one of my boys, Skippy, who was playing trumpet. Skippy is Russian colors now. Skippy break down crying. He break off running down, but she cries. What's wrong with that nigga? You know. But you know what?
It's a passion for it. It's a passion for it. We'd like to thank Kishlane and Kennedy for tuning in. But Mackie,
it's too gold ball that people.
Yeah, that's the beautiful Junkanoo ladies. Now, moving right along. So Saxons. So when you joined the Saxons, we just welcome automatically because it considered you be an asset, or was it a transition?
Actually, it was. But what had happened before I went to the Saxons?
See, because I never been to two different groups, so I don't know how it is when you leave one group and go to one. See, one says hate you, and one says love you.
Two group.
One say use the waste 6 cent sliced bread, and the next group say, man, use the butter on all the bread.
Listen to me. A lot of people some people know this, very few people know this. But before I went to the Saxons, I actually went to the Valley Boys. I went to the Valley Boys.
That's probably where you met me.
For one practice. It was myself, Jonathan Knowles, Larry Roll. Larry who's read all the music now. Me and Larry was like the last two. Me, Larry, and Johnny was like the last 3 left on Dwight Road. Okay. We was like the last 4 left on Roots. I said, oh Lord, you still didn't go and pull out on us. He was right here. Take all this cutter.
So that was the general consensus. Y'all felt as if he left y'all in the wilderness, or
so we was thinking, we was like, man, no man, Roots could be better, man. We ain't got to split and this, that, and the next thing. I said, no, the Kelly Markey them was rushing and whatnot. And I said, man, you know what? I said, what the hell with this? So Dwight Roll coming to Dwight Roll. I said, Dwight, man, I ain't getting the Saxon. I hate the Saxon. I said, Saxon? I said, boy, they just rob us. You didn't get to them. I said, I'd rather go to the Valley and beat up on them, boy. You know what I mean? But I going on the park that night, man. Me, Larry, and Johnny, we going there, man. Larry and Johnny, they grooving. I said, man, this music slow, boy.
You wasn't comfortable.
I said, boy, this music too slow for me, boy.
And I always tell people that, I mean, a lot of people, the movement of people nowadays in jumping, everybody say, oh, use this, use a trade, use that, but it's all about that comfort level, you know. If you're not comfortable in certain places, you know, but at least majority are saying getting paid. I can't say everybody ain't getting paid. Majority of the Junkanoos ain't getting paid, so I mean, that's why when people say, oh, I want to carry my talent to a different group, whatever, I
take the talent down to South Beach.
I tell them go. You know why? Because the opportunity you get, I mean, the only way you can know exactly if you appreciate it, if you feel less appreciated in your organization, you go someplace else and then you get a better feel for what's going on. But my experience and talking to people who've been to different groups, I mean, most groups aren't that far apart in the basic structure, you know. I mean, they call themselves, want to say, oh, I'm a community group, or I may do this or I may do that, but at the end of the day, you still got to cut the cardboard, you still got to paint the cardboard, you still got to put the rod,
you still got to contract somebody out.
For some people who can't think, that's another subject for another day. But moving right along now, the Saxons. So you went to the Mighty Saxons. How many wins did you have with the Mighty Saxons?
Man, I plenty wins, man. We didn't a little while ago. I plenty wins with the Saxons. Yeah, I plenty wins, man.
Alright.
I plenty wins with the Saxons. Plenty music, you know what I mean? I remember one particular event I remember in the Saxons. I remember we come down this New Year's, we come Indians. We destroy the parade. I talk about annihilate the parade.
Which one of the Indians you talking about now? No, you're chief Indian.
Nah, if you
If
see,
anybody come with Indian?
if you see, I can't remember which time it was. That I know it's plenty.
Indian and fish.
But I remember when we come with the fish voice. That's when Darren, shout out Darren. Darren said, man, fish again? Man, fish is a fish. And then Gus said, man, the Lord rest his soul, Mr. Vincent Roscoe. That's a beast of legend. He said, yeah. Say, take good win. Win? Saxon? Oh my dead body. You remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's when we beat you all bad. You remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
See, that's the volley now, so I can
That's
say,
one of
yeah,
them
okay,
beaten.
yeah, all right, okay.
That's one of them beaten.
All right.
But moving right along. Let me just tap on to someone else who kind of inspired me, apart from Chris Justin, in terms of this whole Junkanoo emotion type thing. Kishlane. Sound like a joke.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I never knew that Kishlane had left. I think she either left the valley gone roots or left roots and gone to the valley.
I think it's left roots and
gone to the valley.
yeah.
You know,
Kishlane is a very passionate Junkanoo. I always remember when I first started taking photographs and I started to branch out from taking this Valley Boys to the whole of Junkanoo. Kishlane came to me to a particular Labor Day parade. She said, "Why are you taking pictures of my group? You try to teach some ideas and you believe you sharp."
Yeah.
And I was like, that's a good idea, but I was not like throwing this all the time. I thought was, there's nobody taking photographs of your particular group on this particular parade. This is an opportunity for me to show the world exactly what we do. And that's not my mandate and my thinking at the time, but that just goes to show you the passion that Junkanooers have. And I think sometimes our passion gets us in trouble.
Yeah.
But let's discussing your history in Junkanoo, how you get to this stage right now, being the guru of marketing in Junkanoo.
See, I wouldn't call it that, but since you want to call it that,
I'll call it that.
All right. Like I said, with Kishlane, I didn't know that she actually had left, like you said, like you corrected me, roots, and went to the Valley Boys. Because her work and her passion, like you described, it was so consistent. I literally did not know that she had gone to another group, because at the end of the day, I always saw her as this person who was pushing Junkanoo. And it wasn't until you actually heard her mention a group. I was like, oh, that's all she was. I said, she gone, you know? And then having met her a few years back, and I've been having 2 conversations with her on and off. You know what I mean? I realized, this can really go a long way. You know, this can really go a long way, man. This like something I would be about.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And the beautiful thing that I've experienced in the last, say 5 or 6 years in Junkanoo is the fact that a lot of Junkanooers now have a PR person or a department to represent them. So, I mean, before long, it used to be Mr. Cooper or Fuller be the person.
Fuller, the W man.
Fuller with a W would have been the person sort of disseminating information to the media. But now with social media, and that's where you actually come in. But now we actually have PR persons and PR departments for groups, because people are now realizing that the Junkanoo and Junkanoo groups are not just, you just go to the shack on the weekend, or you go to the shack through September through December anymore, because there are a number of events going on through the year.
You do realize that the average Junkanoo group now, Junkanoo itself right now, is following that family business type model. You do realize that, right?
And that's something I applaud, because I mean, we are a cultural event, yes, and we are some would say the foremost cultural event in the country, but the structure we have is not solid.
No.
I mean, it's almost like a petty shop type of mentality. You know what I mean? Okay, we need 3 bread. We need 3 bread now, because the bread coming up, so we can buy one bundle of rod. We ain't gonna see if we can get double that bundle of rod for the following year.
Listen to me. You see what someone's doing around the corner? So you still think Junkanoo's a petty shop now?
I didn't see.
We're
talking about one entity out of 25 or maybe 30 entities. So we're talking about one group, or maybe 2-3 groups out of 30.
Yeah.
So yeah, I still call it a petty shop, because you still treat it like a petty shop. Yes, I said it.
Listen to me. You see something? Let me take a page over here. When we last spoke in the Christmas, Charlie was industrializing Junkanoo. You understand? I think it can happen. We have everything. We got lawyers in Junkanoo, right? We got salesmen in Junkanoo. Everything. We got everything in Junkanoo. We got everything in Junkanoo. We had 1, 2, we got 2 prime ministers pass through Junkanoo. There's no reason why. Well, I know. I know, but Soro is premium. I know Soro.
We got he's a quasi. Yeah, we got 3. We got 6 3.
Yeah, basically.
3. Okay.
So I mean, we got basically all arms of the corporate world in Junkanoo. There's no reason why Junkanoo cannot be industrialized.
Well, I'll tell you this. A lot of people who may view as being, you know, members of society who we look up to, whatever the case may be, they may not look at Junkanoo as being a viable entity to industrialize.
That's why you got to market it properly.
They look at Junkanoo as being a social event for them, some people, and then for others they look at it as being a spiritual event. I've been hearing that a lot recently, that the Junkanoo is spiritual. So, you know, when they go down Bay Street, it's like, you know, reconnecting with their ancestors and so forth. But for so many people in Junkanoo, between the months of September through maybe January, this is the way they make a living. And when I look at Junkanoo, I always try and see where we can not only move to industrialize it or commercialize it, or I will see how the common man can get a trickle-down effect, because there's no way in the world, we can always come back to economics on this show, and this must be an economic show. There's no way in the world that we can spend $130,000 per group, and the maximum return in terms of,
if you win, it's 25 grand. You mean like that?
That's exactly what I mean. The max, if you win every category in the A division, you may come up with 40. You may get 40 in return. So I mean, at some point, you just have to stop and think and say, okay, yes, it's cultural. Yeah, this is what we do. Yes, we love it. But at some point in time, you have to try and figure out a way for the resources to trickle down to the everyday man.
Listen to me. All right. You got the artists.
Mm-hmm.
You got your designers.
Mm-hmm.
You got your builders.
Mm-hmm.
You got your pacers.
Mm-hmm.
You got your decorating team.
All right.
You got your transport and logistics team.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
You got all your marshals.
Mm-hmm.
You got your group leaders, your section leaders, what have you. All right. That sounds like the breakdown of a company. That's what it sounds like. Now, if you look at it, yeah, you got some people who doing work for everybody, because if you got a group of people that specialize in doing something, you can go to the specialist. You understand what I'm saying? That's fine. Now, if you look at it in terms of business, Kevin, right? You as a designer, you won't be paid for that, right? You love Junkanoo. Yeah, you love Junkanoo. But at some point in time, but your light bill gotta pay. So this Junkanoo what you're pumping into in your group, let me just say a group, and let me just spread them all around. This Junkanoo group what you pumping all your time and you have to do drawing. You gonna want some return, man. You gonna want some return. Sponsorship money.
Mm-hmm.
What Genesis been doing, raising its own funds, that type of money. You understand where I'm coming from? These are things that could push and propel Junkanoo into the industrialized entity. You understand where I'm coming from? These are the things that can propel it. Generating funds. We just was having a conversation off there and we talk about, whereas the fun part of Junkanoo isn't Boxing Day in New Year's Day itself, Rashimi. The fun part of Junkanoo, like you say, is the road to Bay.
Mm-hmm.
Getting there, going to Bay.
That's the most part. I
You understand what I'm saying?
Being in the shot. You create a rapport with the people you with, because I mean, like you said, we spend so much time in the shack preparing for Junkanoo, and then you go to Bay Street and they give you what, 70 minutes now, 70 minutes per lap. So after 4 months of preparation and putting in work, you have basically an hour and a half to display your work, and then after that, you know, a lot of people was complaining last year that a lot of costumes were left downtown, and tourists would take them or whatever the case may be. But you could imagine a market afterwards.
Yeah, man, hour and a half.
Can you imagine a market afterwards? We just go straight down the road down there to Arawaki, and we have this little village setup or whatever the case may be.
That's
you
why
sell your hat.
Yeah.
You sell your shoes.
Junkanoo was awesome. My t-shirt. Junkanoo was awesome.
You even sell your shirt. Junkanoo was awesome.
Yeah.
But we have to come together. I mean, you know, there's always the Junkanoo think tank. I don't know if they're still operational. I don't know where they are in their mobilization at this particular time. But we as Junkanooers, and this show is another opportunity for people to just come in and chat, talk, let us know what you think, give us feedback, because that's the only way we can have a pulse and know exactly what's going on. Because the way we're going right now, you know, everybody refuse to talk about the white elephant in the room. You know, it's 2 festivals. You know, we have 2 festivals in the Bahamas now. One summertime, one Christmas time. I've said it a billion times. I can say it again. The Christmas festival is more a spectator event, because you know you have people on the beaches. Whereas the summertime, you have more participation from the people. And somewhere in there, I keep saying it. Somewhere in there, we gotta. I mean, I ain't saying you gotta combine the 2. I'm not saying we have to. The compromise Junkanoo for the summer festival. I'm saying somewhere in there is the answer to what we've been looking for our particular Junkanoo festival. Somewhere in what they have been doing is the formula.
You like the model for Summerfest?
I love the model.
I love that model for Summerfest. I love that model so much. Listen to me, man. Kevin, listen to me good. That entire Junkanoo, that's off the tourism, the Ministry of Tourism. I don't know where they get the model from. I don't know if they teeth it. I don't know if it's someone grand idea. That ain't my concern. That model needs to go over into the Christmas festival. That needs to go into that time frame, that period.
I hear you, but you know, I've been a proponent for having a festival in the Christmas for a long time, but here's the problem that we Junkanooers have with having a festival in the Christmas. Where does 90% of the Junkanoos be between September and December? They in the shop. So the best cowbell, they don't necessarily come out and say, okay, I'll take part in the cowbell competition or the drumming competition. But we used to have those things, you know. Remember when Numberbuck used to go on Rawson Square? You used to have the 5-man combo, whatever. Yeah. So tourism only piggybacking off events that worked before. Now, in my grand thinking, I trying to figure out now why we went away from these particular events. Maybe it's because our participation is there. The problem, see, Junkanoo as a whole, we know that Christmas time, if you ain't going to practice or you ain't going to, I guess the sacrifice now would be, let's say, the Collect Farm Fest, because I mean, a lot of people be in the shack, they say, like, I can't even leave the shack. So, you know, we say you want a festival at Christmas time, but we got to trust. See, these kind of things we got to talk about. How would we get people out of the shacks during that particular crunch time when they say, oh, I got to go to play, my costume getting leave, as opposed to saying, oh, well, let's go down Arawaki and XYZ.
All right. What's the most time-consuming thing in Junkanoo? Facing, right?
Yeah.
All right. Junkanoo has since evolved, right? Let's look around. You know just where I going with this now. You know just where I going with this.
And the purists could be all over you for this. Go on, you go ahead. You go ahead.
Mr. Cooper, I need you to listen to this too, sir. You know just where I going with this, you know. Spacing. Let's look around. Look at all these photos. You see how Junkanoo evolved? You see how Junkanoo evolved? They got the fluff. I'm looking at the fluff over there. Mr. Cooper.
Right.
And that's what year is that? Early 60s. See that, right? Let's turn around. Where the king? All right, see the king. Right here. You see this? And you see that? That's the evolution. That's the evolution of Junkanoo. It's less time consuming to produce this than it is to produce that. Hey, hold on. I know where you're going. Hold on.
Because you know I got it. I got the answer for you. Go ahead.
Hold on. You know what I going. You know just where I going. Let me just cut to the chase, right?
Go ahead.
Let me just cut to the chase.
Go ahead.
What is pacing?
Pacing is covering of material using paper.
And glue, right?
Yep.
Okay.
So what's the difference in the graphic?
I mean, no. See, hold on. You say just now. You say pacing is covering up the area.
It's the most consuming part.
Yeah. Using paper and glue. All right. So
yes, solution would be to use an alternative material that will take less time to cover.
Not a matter of using alternative material.
Because don't forget now, we also had the costume produced by Tones. Once again,
you know that's where I go. You know that's just where I go.
Best costume on the story, hands down.
I don't care what they say.
But it wasn't.
That's Junkanoo, Kevin.
Right.
That's Junkanoo.
Okay.
That's Junkanoo.
That's fair enough. Let me put it this way though. If you create a new, let's say you create a rule and say, okay, we slacking up on you pacing. 90% of Junkanoo is still gonna be in the shack in December playing around. You know why? Because they can say, oh, I got plenty of time. You know our mentality.
Yeah, that's what we do. Yeah.
You know our mentality. Last minute.
You like battle. You like battle.
I ain't going to lie. I can't base them as a code. So
you got to easy on your house then.
That's why I stopped Junkanoo. It's been hard the last couple of Christmases, but in my mentality, when I was growing up, there's several things that I used to do when I used to pace. I always used to be late. It always used to take me the last 3 weeks going into Christmas. My family never used to see me. Christmas Day, you better bring me dinner or you can see me the following day. And for me, that was just, people say it's spiritual. For me, that was a part of my preparation. For me, I can't go in the shack in September, man. It's hot. You gotta sweat and wet up the stuff and be dusty or whatever the case may be. That pressure, I could do more between Boxing Day parade and Christmas parade and the New Year's Day parade, and I could do 3 months prior to Boxing Day.
You just say just now, but shack being hot and sweaty this time. See, Kevin, you know what I like? That's why I like what you're showing. I like the double rock. Listen,
I think you like double rock.
No, I love double rock because of the free drinks. Come on down here, the friends of Gus. When you're double rock show, you get a free drink. What I'm saying, if we evolve in Junkanoo, the shack's got to be a part of the evolution, do you know?
Of course.
See, because at the end of the day, welfare, help. You understand where I'm coming from?
Comfort.
You understand me? Down on let's put that highway, that's Milo Butler Highway. Down on Milo Butler Highway. You ever been in that shack?
No, I've never been in that shack. And you know, some in Junkanoo, if you call that something other than a shack, they'll get upset. But
people don't understand that. It's a shack. See, people think the word itself, the word itself doesn't actually give the personification to the place, you know. It doesn't. What the place itself actually represents.
So what? I'm sure when they first started,
man, shacks get AC and thing now, man.
They got kitchens.
You understand me?
Yeah.
When two ones use the
So you still call it a shack?
That's a shack. Because see, at the end of the day, the shack is where you going. That's the whole idea of itself.
All right.
It's, you know what I mean? It ain't the, oh, this is a shack, so literally, or we gotta have a literal shack. Man, who go inside in the shack right now with dirt floor and thing, right? You can't right now, top, you can't sit on the ground right now. You ain't gonna do that no more. Not out the door. Not evolving.
You spread your cardboard down, you watch out for the centipede.
You watch out for rotten snake and this, that, and next thing, when the rain, the water come and they really want to tell one story.
Tell me been a Junkanoo a long time.
One of them, he said, the water used to come under the shack. And he said, he still had to be facing them little leg and thing with them going.
They put them on some bricks, boys.
That's what I try and tell you. See, if we can evolve Junkanoo, let's do this right now. We going from body paint to grass to sponge to crepe. You understand me? Hold on. Fluff in the crepe. Flat lay in the crepe. I think when question
I'll bring the fluff back, because if you ain't fluffing,
no,
okay, you won't. Because I ain't gonna lie to you. In terms of pacing, when it comes to pacing, I guess it's a special place in my heart, because I consider myself to be a pacer, you know what. But when you see a fluff costume versus a flat costume, you're like, wow, look at the richness in the colors.
See, the whole idea is that, you know, a fluff costume takes more time to get that fluff effect.
Well,
it takes more time.
It does in terms of the hand cutting the paper,
yeah,
yes. But in terms of actually putting the paper on the costume, I think it's pretty much blow it on.
Yeah.
To me, it was faster to put it on.
Hold on. You trying to knock someone out this thing. Hold on. Listen to me. Listen to me.
We were talking about alternative
products. Let me ask you a question. Don't ask me a question today. Don't say, Austin, you think it'd make any sense? How the crepe paper come? I said the crepe paper come whole. He said, well, why he's cut up and put it right back on to make it look whole again? I said, well, that's a good question. What we cutting the paper for? To put it right back. That's why you see a lot of fellas doing what you say is craft. Trace out the section, take the whole crepe paper, put it there, trace it out, and stick it there.
And you still can't make pastry. And then you put $1,000 worth of decorations on top of it. I think that's where most of our costs come. See, we don't cut to the chase, you know. Majority of costs, I mean, of course, aluminum rods are expensive. Cardboard is free.
Glue.
Cardboard is free once you get it from the brewery before the other people.
Once you know how to get it.
Because we all know the story.
Malachi got all the cardboard.
But that's how it is. If you don't go in for your cardboard, you gotta pay for your cardboard, because then you gotta pay for the place who have it. Aluminum rods are expensive. Paint,
wire,
glue, contact. Those are the basic core
Expensive, say.
Expensive. We got electricity, got other stuff too. I mean, the basic tools or materials we use in Junkanoo. Now, when you go into your beads, your feathers, you basically increasing your price by 3.
But I don't. You.
I agree.
You ever see Ed McPhee costume?
Thank you.
You ever see Ed costume?
Ed McPhee.
Ed is look good.
Ed McPhee, to me, is be one of the best Junkanoos on Bay Street every year.
Ed McPhee had on the fluffy bulletproof vest, Boxing Day gone. That freaked me right out. I had to touch the bulletproof vest. This is a fluffy bulletproof vest with the police. The police was fluffy. I said, what the hell?
Let me tell you.
That's Junkanoo. That's love.
Let me give you 2 experiences I had with Ed McPhee. The first being was Miss Universe. You know, when we had Miss Universe Junkanoo, we had an opportunity with all the different groups to participate, which I love. I love those type of things. I love when Junkanoos come together and actually put on events. And I hope we can do more of those. But Ed McPhee, there was a big argument there amongst bellas and dancers. Oh, who looked the best? Who's the best? Oh, I got you this morning. I got you before the Miss Universe rush. Ed McPhee walked through, no decoration, clean. The rest is costume down, and guess what happened? Conversation ended right there. Because there was nobody to say, oh, well, who got the nice best costume out there? No decoration, people. They're talking about pace. And the second thing I want to say about Ed McPhee, during the Gus Cooper exhibit at the National Art Gallery, I had a to me, Marky, that was like a mind-blowing experience for me for 3 reasons. The first reason being I had an opportunity to see Ed McPhee pace. If you ever see Ed McPhee pace, this man is using,
I see him pace.
He's used
a
very fine brush.
Yeah.
And this paper is cut so fine that you actually have to be right there. And I talking about he'd be right there in front of it. Like it's an experience. I think Talk Class has some video of that.
Yeah. And
we need to start letting people to see exactly the mastery that is Ed McPhee pacing.
But that's all this is about Junkanoo edu culture.
Right. Now the second part about the Gus Cooper exhibit for me was the fact that these guys were pasting an entire wall.
What?
You didn't see the exhibit?
No, I didn't see it.
No, that's just a portion of that's just a portrait. They actually had a wall that Cisco and Denny and Boot Camp and Ed McPhee were pasting. And at the end of the day, this is an entire section which they could paste it on. And to me, I've always said it and say it again, and I don't care if people say, oh, you be telling people all kind of ideas, whatever. You can imagine Obama have a working wall. You can employ people actually paste. Now you tell me that I ain't no crowd pleaser for the tourists.
Oh, that's yours.
Okay, I can leave that alone now. But the third thing I want to say about
the Museum of the Bahamas, like, come in. That's all I can say.
The third thing I want to say about the Gus Cooper and the Jackson Burnside exhibits in the National Art Gallery Museum. People, when you see Junkanoo under the proper lighting, the proper setting, proper atmosphere, Junkanoo is fine art, man.
Yeah,
the amount of time, effort, and work we put into Junkanoo, anywhere in the world, you should be well off or living off your culture and your art. Trust me. If Antonius Roberts could take a cedar tree, chop it up,
make him a couple women, or whatever they start to get.
You ever see how much he charged for those cedar benches? We have to put value in our would be like, what we do, you know. That's the bottom line, because at the end of the day, Antonius Roberts, the bench is $2,500 and he ain't even smiling. He ain't smiling.
Cedar tree was cut down
so when I look at Ed McPhee work and I look at Cisco, the mural these guys did, and I look at that, even you, when you came and you saw the Gus Cooper piece, you were like, wow, that's dread, eh? And I look at it and I think, yeah, dread, but we don't take value in our own things. We creating fine art. Junkanoo is fine art. We may go on the road and sweat it up and beat it up or whatever the case may be. That's fine art. Let me give you an example. I remember, Mr. Producer, what's the guy's name? Who's the Rush of the Valley Boys who does Carnival in Miami now? Will had a project to do for a museum in I think it's Washington or somewhere in the States. You know what they told him? We would like for you to produce a costume for us. But you have to rush in it or it has to be worn before it can go on display. What? That's the value of it. The fact that it's actually participated in a parade or actually worn is the beauty of it. And we be throwing these things on the side of the road and I see tourists for years.
What happened to that big fish?
You want to talk about big fish? What happened to the Disney character from Disney? Who went down the road on the back of someone's car, but nobody never saw again. Elsa or whatever she name, or Ursula. we don't see the value in what we do. That's the problem with Junkanoo. Mr. Maki.
Listen to me. You see that same motorbike with that big Indian on it?
Yes. That's a game changer.
That's $1 million project right there.
I agree.
That's $1 million piece of artwork. Seriously. That's $1 million piece of artwork.
Likewise, I think for instance the Valley Boys banner didn't do very. You see commissioner on the back of that with the dogs and all that stuff.
That banner didn't do somewhere with a bunch of police with no hand. I saw it. I saw it. I saw it. No, but see, Kevin, see, it all goes back to like you say. Listen, if y'all are on the second lap, then that's off. If you only have no on the boys lap. You don't get on now? Or y'all just put them on. I got pictures of the man riding motorbike no on. Listen, Kevin, like you said, it all goes back to what we all partake in. I said, you know what, buddy, when we did the show, me, you, Sean, Kishne, Kenny.
Angelique. And big up to Angelique. Don't forget now, because Lucas Sequard winners, so we finally starting to get some recognition outside of our own little circle. So, you know, it's coming. Commandos doing big things. And it's not only Commandos, we have wildfire events. We have a lot of people who are now stepping out.
We are Junkanoo.
And doing their own, not even say doing their own thing. They're not doing nothing necessarily new, you know. They're just getting out there and doing it. That's the hard, it's Nike.
You see the Genesis new slogan? Hashtag bigger than big?
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. That slogan is bigger than just Genesis. I don't think Owen, well, let me call his name. I don't think Genesis realized how big that statement is.
But that statement's been out there forever, man. Everybody knows that. And everybody's using it.
Kevin, everybody know cornflake tastes better with cream and sugar than milk, but man, not everybody's using it. Listen, you understand where I'm coming from? Kevin, listen to me, man. You just spoke just now on us valuing the craft itself.
Correct.
You understand me?
Correct.
But we gotta value the craft to the point where guess what? Our productivity, the way the world sees us, the way we see ourselves, the way our friends see us, it gotta be to that world-class level. You understand me? It starts here. It starts here. We have to see that. We have to see that. We like I told you, marketing Junkanoo now as a brand, we need to focus on that now. I'm tired of hearing Banda like Carnival.
We marketing Junkanoo to Bahamians who know about Junkanoo. I was marketing Junkanoo to the world. Shout out to the colors doing their thing. Shout out to the commandos doing their thing. Exactly. I respect that. Right. I respect that.
Agreed.
I
think they deserve more money. Because what are they doing? They need more money for that. Hey, they need funding.
Hold on now. I need more money. I need some funding too.
I'll be getting some off the show. Make all sponsorship available to Friends of Gus. Account number. We can get that account number. We can put that up on the screen. Friends of Gus.
No, what you need to do right now is tell people come to Friends of Gus. We have gas on Fridays, you know.
Yes, every day, what Danny say?
Every day is a Friday except for Saturday.
Every day is a Friday except for Saturday.
And Sunday and Sunday.
Shout out to Danny. Happy people living in Mexico, living it up.
Mexico.
Don't drink the water. Drink the Corona, but don't drink the water. You know, see, Kev, when we talking in Junkanoo roast, right? People put me inside. Man, you always be talking to people so bad in roast. No, it ain't that.
Better.
It's like a negative reinforcement gym. It's like college. You understand me? Like a one-on-one. You can't say, man, I want to go on some more trips. I want more seed money. But when you come on Bay Street, man, you look like garbage. Yeah, you look dangerous. Wait, man, you gang. Well, you better try, go back over the hill. You and a couple of corner boys rush around the pump or something like that, drink some of that pump water and go home. Right. You crazy? If we taking this to the world, if we trying to show the people this to Bahamas, listen, let's value ourselves first, man.
So we need more accountability for those groups that don't
more self-accountability first, Kevin.
Agreed.
We need self-accountability first. We need that first. You understand me? I like the little small competition with this be going on now between you got the drummers in the Saxon, they come from the chess. And then you get the Alex Bullet and his crew, which you call Drum Tech. You understand me?
Same group?
No, different group. Okay. They got this little friendly competition going on, whereas just between them as drummers, who will look the best when we reach the bay. Okay, so I like that.
That elevates all the drummers.
That's what it does. Because now, when you look now in the Valley Boys line, guess what I see in the Valley Boys line? They got tom-tom drummers with backdrop.
Oh yeah.
And I talking about they putting out current, but they beautiful. You understand me? That's pride.
Once again, it's the evolution.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. So Tone should have not been penalized for that costume. We can get back on that later.
Well,
we can get back on that.
back to the tones and the penalization. I mean, it's the evolution. Until we could appreciate what he did, he's going to be penalized. You know, when you, I'm sure when I'm sure when they bought Quebec, I'm sure they didn't win that voice parade.
You didn't get beat back. You didn't get beat back for bringing flat parade.
No, I think that was the most innovative costume. I think it was the best lead costume on the parade. But however, due to the fact that it was
I am Junkanoo. Pardon my correction. I am Junkanoo, Commandos. I am Junkanoo. I am Junkanoo.
Due to the fact that it's not the status quo today, but you know, to break glass ceiling or to break into something new all the time, you have to win. You have to make it so extraordinary. I'm sure the music makers bring the brass. I'm sure they were saying, "Oh man, these niggas are bringing this brass, man." And you can make Junkanoo terrible, man.
But so they got the coca lackers now.
Can you imagine
the Latin feel in Junkanoo now?
Can you imagine Junkanoo without the brass now? It'd be like, okay, we have a theme, but we can't feel what you can't portray what you want to bring. Music helps elevate the experience. Especially if you have the right music, because if you playing what it is, Drop Like a Fish, and you bring in birds, you're in trouble. You see what I'm saying?
Why you gotta go on fishing bird? Why you got?
Because I can be honest with you, when Saxons bought that Drunk as a Fish, that hook, they played that entire parade, and that's what win the parade for them. I love that. Drunk.
Kevin, you all bring Miss Universe and play paparazzi the whole parade.
Hey,
Levant wearing silver body, silver rumper.
Hold on, brother. Now you see why they
kill us?
What song they play again? What song they play?
Paparazzi.
Okay, I can say no more.
And fire burning and Andros.
I can say no more.
You know Andros and Miss Universe, we didn't remember that.
Let's get back to the point here. What song they play?
Paparazzi.
Okay, good. I guess you want to know why they win? Come on, man.
Now you.
All right, okay.
Let me check. Brooks, take a page on this book. Get yourself a paparazzi.
Actually, they do, you know. And you know the beautiful thing about the jobs now?
Gene doing good, man.
Gene is doing big things, and that's what I love.
Doing good.
You know, I'm not to cut you off, but when I first started Junkanoo Paparazzi, that was my goal initially. You know, I wanted to get somebody from each group to do what I do. You know why? Because the people inside the group would appreciate themselves more. They'd feel more comfortable with someone else doing it as opposed to me. But everybody thought I was a spy. Everybody thought I wanted TFI ideas. People thought I wanted to do it. But my whole goal was to let people see Junkanoo. Let people see Junkanoo on a level they haven't seen before. Because if you, let's be about honest, 12, 11 years ago, in terms of photography in Junkanoo, you had Kenny Love, the school teacher, and if you didn't get one of the first 15 or 20 pictures inside the paper, you would never see yourself.
Never see yourself. But you know, that's all, you know, as big as we see Junkanoo, you know, that's as simple as a picture, that's all some people have. Mm-hmm. That's all some people have.
And some people don't have no picture.
Some people don't have none. Mm-hmm. That's as far as the legacy of someone's family that they can go. Just a picture. You understand me? I mean, like me, I walk in here. Right, yeah. I know Mr. Cooper. Mm-hmm. Partook in a lot of parades. Mm-hmm. But nah.
That's the one with the city lumpy.
Watch this.
I see Mandela.
I see the prize money thing was £80. and Cisco say to me, what Cisco say? Man, you think John? Say, man, you think you ain't got no money now? You didn't get money then? Mm-hmm. I didn't even know that. Mm-hmm. I didn't even know that Celine and Pin actually partook in Junkanoo. I never knew that.
I never
knew that.
I didn't know that. Pigs for years. Power, integrity, guts, and strength. A lot of people don't even know what pigs stand for.
That's the other Cisco then. Right? That's what that is, right?
Cliso. They're on Montuel.
Cliso them.
Yeah.
Them, yeah, that's them.
Yeah.
Cliso. That's Cliso them. Mm-hmm. You see, I didn't know that. Mm-hmm. See, shout out to all the PR people in Junkanoo, you know. You know why? Because what they're doing is they're capturing time. Shout out to them. I can tell you, like walking the time machine, capturing time. You understand me? Ben from Roots.
Oh, my God.
Ben still is beat. Goat skin drum. He ain't beat no plastic Audio Plus drum. Shout out Audio Plus. He ain't doing that. I ain't down in yo.
Hey, Audio Plus.
Yo, what? Send them money.
Alright, thank you.
He don't beat no plastic drum. That man just beat rhythm on goat skin. Mm-hmm. Alright? Mm-hmm. Now, Ben have a son. Chetty. Two. Well, I know Chetty. Chetty's best. Chetty the best.
Boy.
Chetty the best.
He has two very talented sons on the drums. I'll give him that.
See, for Chetty, right? Suppose now they wasn't into Junkanoo, and they go somewhere and they see a picture of what they daddy somewhere. That's something they can look at and be proud of.
Yeah.
Like I say, a picture is something that it's something that most people, that's the only thing they have. a photo. That's the only thing some people have. You understand me?
Well, with the advance of modern technology now, I mean, everybody have, you know, the videos and whatever else. But I agree with you entirely. I shot a video, speaking of Ben Biga from Roots Who We Respect totally. I shot a video of Biga and Picky. Man, Picky was playing when it was not a non-traditional drum, because it was one of those African type drums that go slim and come out. But he put what I call a tum-tum cover on it. Right? I don't know the terminologies. But the music Picky was putting out, my brother, I was like, wow.
Ben?
No, Ben. Picky.
Oh.
Picky is the guy from Picky used to rush for Valley Boys, went to Freeport, nice guy rushed Roots. The music they're putting out, you need to see this video. I mean, it's that type little encapsulated moment.
On a little clip.
Yeah.
I see the clip.
Man, look at
that was nice. I see, but and I'm glad you make mention of Freeport. You know, listen. We talking about Junkanoo.
Yeah.
We like keep this now so centric. New Providence centric.
Yeah.
We gotta do something with Freeport Junkanoo, man. I hear you all say the other day, you all talk about it. What I don't know what went wrong with Field Rush or Just Rush or whatever. Shout out to the Platinum Knights and the rest of them.
Economics, man. Economics.
We gotta do something though.
I agree.
We gotta do something.
I agree.
If we considering this, listen, Junkanoo, this our culture. This our national entity, blah blah, this, that, the next thing. What we contributing towards this? Nothing? Just a box of the people who involved? If all the people who spending their own money in Junkanoo decide not to spend their own money in Junkanoo, we would have absolutely nothing given. I'm gonna be honest with you. We would have nothing. We wouldn't have nothing. Absolutely nothing, Kevin. To be honest with you.
It would be.
We would have nothing.
But you know, that's an interesting concept. You know, like I've heard persons before say we need to go back to the traditional way, you know, and maybe we could reduce some of this cost. Take for instance, this Palm of the Burnside, for instance, High Palm, mentioned one time ago, maybe we need to go the route of the boil. Using, you know, your cloth and for one particular parade and just let loose as opposed to spending $140,000 per parade and spend $140,000 for one parade. That's a suggestion.
Listen, you know, me and Sean have a conversation on Fish Friday night.
This is Sean from
Sean Hawk.
Okay,
Sean Hawk. And we were just basically trying to just throw some rough figures of what it really takes, how much money it actually takes to bring a Junkanoo group to Bay Street.
So we just
one morning.
That's talking one parade. We're not even
talking about throughout the year.
We're not even talking logistics of the beaches. Not talking logistics of the police. We're not talking logistics of other stuff. But Maggie, money is a major issue. We always know that, right? But I know what you do for a living. I know your career choice. How do you feel about you know, the last several years we've been having issues with being run off Bay Street for this or that particular reason? Your thoughts?
Kevin, I posted this last week on the page of the show. Junkanoo need to come off the books as a nuisance and obstruction infraction. It has to come off the books.
Is it still on the books?
It's still on, Kevin, it's still on the books. Junkanoo's a crime.
But any loud noise or could be deemed a nuisance.
But
I can run my car and I can bang off some music and the police
Kevin,
come and say, okay, you die by a nuisance.
Junkanoo on the books, that's crime. That's an infraction. Let's get that off the books.
How many other laws we have on the books that's outdated?
Kevin, I ain't no lawyer, Kevin.
I don't only ask me. See, it's like questions people want to know. That's like me. You say it's on the books as a nuisance. Okay, that's
we need to fix. See, let's go from the ground up, Kevin. We need to fix that first. See, like I tell you, it's all about the psychology of it all. Let's get rid of that.
Let me ask you a quick question. I mean, okay, here's the thing. Okay, it's on the books as a nuisance, but how? Okay, how do you stop? Okay, how do you stop John Blow from ringing his cowbells 2-3 o'clock in the morning? Is that not a nuisance? I mean,
all right.
So I mean, when they say it's a nuisance, I don't think they meant the parade per se is a nuisance. I play devil's advocate there now because I don't want people to say, "Oh, that's mine going crazy."
Kevin, you can't go 2-3 o'clock in the morning in Pinewood Gardens, take out your tum-tum and talk with you walking up and down in Pinewood, but you expressing yourself culturally. You get beat so bad in Pinewood. You understand? You on your drum.
I think you get beat on most communities.
You understand where I'm coming from?
Regardless of Pinewood.
You understand what I'm saying?
I agree.
See now, but all right. Let's look at it like this.
Let's take, for instance, the Saxons who practice in a residential area. You got the Valley Boys who practice in a semi-quasi-residential area because you still have some homes around them.
Do what I want to say. I want to ask this question. I know the answer, but I can just put it over there. Do the Junkanoo groups have to put in for a permit to engage in practices in any community or in any environment?
I can't answer that.
Mr. Cooper, you can answer me. You don't have. They don't have to. They don't have to put in for no permit.
I guess the only criteria is once it's in a reasonable hour.
I guess.
Okay.
And that's the only thing I guess.
When you go to the commercial areas, fish fry, butter ski, stuff like that, you have to have.
Put in for a permit.
Yeah.
Okay. But basically, over the hill in the community, there's no permit. See, that's a social norm. That becomes a social norm.
Okay, let's take the Valley Boys, for instance. The Valley Boys, since Eyes of Valley, the Valley Boys got some new members now. They can't hold in the park. So, if we want to go rush, let's say down that middle road, we have to get a permit for that?
Of course.
Okay.
That's a major thoroughfare.
All right.
That's a major thoroughfare. You have to do that. Mr. Cooper, he knows the entire process.
I understand that, but you know, we as Bahamians sometimes we just feel as okay, let's try it this weekend and see what happens.
No. If you'll try that, Kevin, if you'll try that, listen, the police are your friends, but don't break the law.
Okay.
Don't break the law. You understand me?
All
At
right.
the end of the day, you can't be doing something good by doing something bad. You still have to respect the law.
So get proper permission.
Yeah, you still have to do it. On the park is nice. Yeah, you all can't fit on the park. Okay then, let the back line rush on the basketball court and let the brass rush over there by them swing and seesaw. If you all can't fit, you all have a problem with that. You all do that. Bring back, remember let me stick on this now while I own this. Remember they used to have Saxorama?
They used to have Saxorama, there was the Valley Boys, Centerville October.
Centerville October, remember them? Why we don't bring them back?
I'm trying to figure where they gone. When they gone and when they gone.
Time and effort, nobody gonna put it in.
There you go. Time and effort, nope. Doesn't that remind you a lot like Junkanoo? Time and effort, nobody wants to put the time and effort in. Everybody was going to come for the costume. Oh, the costume ready yet? Then
well, you kill him this morning.
Then build, then mark out. All you got to do is, in some cases, then paste.
Then paste, yeah, pick up. How many you got to pick up? Kevin, listen to me, man. All right, Junkanoo right now, I think Junkanoo in itself, nationally and internationally, could generate its own funds.
Could be self-sufficient.
Yeah, self-sufficient to run itself. I honestly do think so. We just touched basically on the festivals just now. Off air, again, we spoke about Junkanoo being an opener and a closer
for a lot of
functions.
Well, more closer than opener, yeah.
Yeah, you understand me? Most recently,
finale.
Finale. The IAAF. Even last night, Kulik at the festival downtown.
Oh, pick up the Kulik at the festival.
Good job.
It was well attended.
Yeah, it was well attended. I supported Kulik in every which way, especially with the Kuliks.
I heard you had a particular type of salad, though.
Man, listen. Kulik, do something with them come salad now. You can't have only skin in the salad. How are I supposed to eat that? But anyway, the Valley Boys showed up last night. They closed the show. Way on bias part. Anyway, Valley Boys closed the show. But let me just say this. Junkanoo showed up last night, and Junkanoo closed the show. The response that I got from the crowd, most of the crowd there, I can be honest with you, most of the crowd there,
Bahamians?
Bahamians, upper middle class.
Okay.
To be totally honest with you. Most of them are Bahamians, upper middle class. When that Junkanoo came through, but the Bahamian and them come out, you know.
Bahamians come out in all of
I'm telling you.
They have to come to the actual Junkanoo to experience that feeling, though.
Yeah, but then Kevin, as you know, Junkanoo behind what Junkanoo was there's a lot of stupidness going on, stupid violence and all these things. So that made a lot of people uncomfortable. So we have a lot to blame on ourselves as Bahamians too.
Okay.
You know?
What would you say about our Junkanoo product as it is today, right now, as of 2016 going into 2017? How would you describe our Junkanoo product?
Yeah, I ain't get this in one word and I ain't get this in one sentence. Junkanoo right now, for me, I can be totally honest with you. You want me to answer this according to me, right? Good. Just describing this product right now, I see it as a brand in progress.
Potential.
In progress. Notice I didn't say it as a brand. Because Junkanoo still, most world over, is seen as a carnival type festival. It
falls under that category.
But see, but Kevin, Junkanoo don't fall under that category. Let me tell you why Junkanoo don't fall in that category. Junkanoo
is a festival.
Thank you. It's an entity within itself. It isn't carnival.
It's a festival.
You understand me?
It's a cultural festival.
It's a festival.
Okay.
It's a festival. Okay. But carnival is a festival. It's just older. This is older. be old in Junkanoo. Carnival been around long.
Is Carnival really older than Junkanoo?
Yeah, because we don't know how far. Junkanoo might have been gone deep in the jungles.
We don't have no history.
Well, according to recorded history, Western recorded history, we put it like that. Carnival is older than Junkanoo. According to Western recorded history, we put it like that. You understand me? Junkanoo is a brand in progress. You understand me? With the experience that Carnival has had and over the years, especially in the Caribbean, Venice, in South America,
Europe.
Yeah, basically, you understand me? In terms of marketing and branding and the upkeep and presentation of itself, it has a few years on Junkanoo. Now, don't get me wrong. Junkanoo could ascend to that level, you know. But it's what we trying to push out. What is Junkanoo to us? What we trying to sell the world as okay, this is Junkanoo. This is us. Like I say, a brand in progress. You understand me? People in the world need to know what is Junkanoo.
Yeah.
I tired of people when they see in something with Junkanoo, man, and you go anywhere in the world, they think that's Carnival. Junkanoo ain't Carnival. Junkanoo and Carnival is two different things. Now, we may incorporate one of a few things from Carnival. like the feathers and the decorations and, you know, more recently now, you know, we got, if you go on Bay Street now, you got the speakers and I'm thinking the girls dancing around the costume and the banner thing now. You understand me? But it's not.
The percussionists, that's a proper way for it, not the tonkalakers or the konkalakers, not the ponkalakers, but the percussionists.
Yeah, percussionists.
We also have the scrapers. These all add and enhance the product. They also add and enhance the sound. Because I've even seen now that the percussionists, who are the konkalakers, tonkalakers, and konkalakers, have their own rhythm. They have their own routine.
There's call numbers and things now.
They have set.
There's some sexual numbers. Van numbers be calling number. I can't stand
the scrapers, take for instance, the volleyball scrapers came with the monkeys. With the monkeys. So, like you say, it's evolving. So,
yeah, see, you see that?
I see that? That's what I said. I said, like you said, it's evolving. Like everything else in life is evolving. Carnival also has to evolve. Hey, listen to me. I'm not taking anything away from. See, we go right back to the same point. I'm not taking anything away from Tones and the motorbike. To me, that was the best costume on the parade if they pasted it. Now,
Kevin, you just say pasting is paper and glue. You just say that.
So if a judge comes on the costume, he know pasting is strip to strip, and he runs hand across it. He feels that smooth like the top of your head.
Okay.
Which he can give you.
Okay.
Thanks for coming.
Okay.
And what did they get? A thanks for coming. You know when it's gonna be accepted? When they slip in and get a whip, and then everybody else will do it.
So on the rule books it tell you exactly what is paid.
No,
I mean what is pacing.
No.
It doesn't say that, right?
Actually, I don't know. I don't know.
Mr. Cooper, is that in the rule books? That pacing is laying one strip on top of another strip. Does the rule books have anything about what is pacing? It don't say that, eh?
No.
It just talks about the materials that you use, right? What is considered.
Crepe paper.
Yeah. Once you use crepe paper, it doesn't say how you should use it. Therefore, Tony should not have been penalized.
Okay, well, tell the judges stop feeling to see if it pays or craft.
Not all the judges was roots anyhow, man. All the judges was roots anyhow.
You heard it first right here, folks. All the judges
was roots. They was roots. It's what it is. I call it spade a spade. We do that here, we can go in the world and do the same thing.
So
just keep jumping fair.
Since we are on the subject of rules and roots and judges, what do you think of the last two Junkanoo parades?
I mean, that fifth you all get? That fifth was yours?
Yes, the fifth of all he got. The fifth of all he got.
Like when I was telling Kishley in the studio from home, yours can get beat. I know yours can get beat because yours was too big.
No, I can be honest with you. You know what the problem was with the volley boys?
Y'all didn't look behind you.
No,
but the volley boys.
Yeah, I think listen to me. Costuming wise, what can you do with law enforcement? You bring your khaki, you bring your black and white, your red, and your blue, and your hat. What else you can do after that?
Kevin, the team depiction was there.
The film had them limited from the break.
Limited how?
You only can bring certain things.
Man, you don't need to be a judge with no backdrop. We gotta get out of the mindset, man. If we depicting the team, we got a team.
You don't need to be a judge at all.
You don't need to be no judge.
That's what I'm trying to get to.
You won't have on your judge robe, and then you won't have on a backdrop with feds that you mix.
Everybody jump on me and say I was a volley boy, but I just call it like it is, big man. That theme, they get beat before they even reach Bay Street. Before they even go to the shot, they get beat.
Listen to me.
In my opinion. You know what someone told me a long time about Junkanoo? Junkanoo is prettiness. If you ain't make nothing pretty, boys, you out.
Man, see, that's the thing. We gotta get out of this mindset, man.
All right, then. How would you avoid law enforcement? How would you avoid law enforcement? Would you bring law enforcement with a bunch of flowers?
Oh, me?
Would you avoid them with Amazon?
But pretty ain't Junkanoo. Junkanoo ain't just pretty.
Okay, what is it then?
All right, what's this? You want to talk about that? Remember when the Saxons did bring pirates? All right, then. All right, that wasn't pretty.
That's the reverse.
That wasn't pretty.
But you know what? That
wasn't pretty.
You know what the Saxons had that morning?
Team depiction.
No, that was the ugliest thing on the moon that morning.
Team depiction.
You know what it was? The Saxons went into character. You guys performed. Y'all rushed your ass off is what happened. You guys, they coming in front of you to tear all dirty up and they listen to what I'm saying.
It's the same.
They came in character.
But didn't the Valley Boys depict
passion.
but didn't the Valley Boys depict their team on Boxing Day Box? They depict their team.
But you know what's in there?
What was in there?
The passion. I was a policeman. I gotta walk straight. Okay, I gotta do the
Yeah, but that's the thing was in character.
I gotta do the beat retreat.
Man, it's them left from all the costumes, the military funeral. It was on point.
The military funeral.
The military funeral.
I almost thought I was the white. You got goosebumps.
I come to the table. Like something.
You got goosebumps? So, see, that film was geared towards the 3,000 or the 2,500 law enforcement officers. Everybody else in the law, so we didn't get no goosebumps over that.
And then
we saw the funeral.
And then you had Kishley
walking down the road.
Kishley making all these visits, Kevin, going to the various
She
law
was doing a
enforcement.
job.
Yeah, she was doing a job.
I thought that was creative.
Oh, she just have a weight up.
I thought that was creative. I thought because the mere fact that they went to all the law enforcement and give them recognition
like that.
It was good.
It was different.
But it didn't transcend to the parade. You got build up all that hype, get me all excited, and then I see the one Brown. How much Brown got in Junkanoo? But you see what's Brown? Little cocky? Everybody want to be the boss?
Yeah, but Kevin, listen to me.
The
Valley Boys didn't have a problem with team depiction. I can tell you what my problem was with the Valley Boys. I just felt as though the Valley Boys... Just because I feel the Valley Boys, the position that they came out, that's why. And we need to get out of that.
What's that, number one?
Yeah, that's what it was with kill them. If the Valley Boys... Kevin,
I think it's the point. I think it's combinations.
If the Valley Boys had come out of that gate in 4th or 5th, trust me, that parade was over. Same thing when the Valley Boys would bring Christmas. Nobody's prettier than the Valley Boys would. Nobody, but because of the position. Didn't we talk about that? We talked about that.
So it's mental then. So
it is. It's a psychological thing.
But here's the thing again though. If I go to a ball and I dress in my camouflage pants and my Junkanoo paparazzi shirt, how do you think I can feel? I don't feel comfortable. But once I got on the proper clothes and I feel confident, I come in to kill you. And that's the difference. But you ain't that people when they put on that costume for the Valley Boys and the law enforcement, they ain't had no confidence.
Listen to me.
That was nothing to do with number one.
Big man.
Big man, when your clothes right.
Big man. My boy.
Mentality different.
My boy D. Leslie Brown, lawyer. He come on Bay Street in a lawyer costume. And he was all out.
And what was
he had on Remy Davidson.
What's the profession is?
He's a lawyer.
So that's him. He thought he's the best thing since sliced bread.
No, but
I look at him like, oh my God, but they getting all these wigs. But they getting these guys.
No, but the Valley Boys was in character.
I can't.
was in character,
Yes, and what the
that wasn't the problem.
What the character
the problem was, to me, let me tell you what it was. I heard there was a crazy lie. The back line, big. The brass, big. That lie, Kevin, that lie was killing the Valley Boys.
You could be the biggest group in the world.
That lie killed the Valley Boys.
Once you have that enthusiasm, trust me, I've been in Junkanoo just as long as you.
Yeah, but Kevin only had one kill.
And I've been in many parades.
That number one kill the Valley. You know that number one kill the Valley?
Boss, I've been in the shack enough times and I walk in the shack and they give me a costume, I'd be like, oh, it's gonna be a rough season. You tell me that never happened to you. You tell me you don't know you get beat before you get your costume?
And then bulletproof
that never happened to you before?
Then bulletproof vest gets
spiked. I'm asking you a question. That never happened to you before. You know you get beat before you reach Bay Street.
Yeah, you always dangerous. The Valley Boys was dangerous boxing there. You always dangerous.
I personally have experiences where I know we get beat before I even start facing my costume.
Boxing there, you don't get beat.
You know what? You know what it is? No, last year my wife was pregnant. So I didn't have opportunity to go to a lot of practices. My expectations was minimal. But when I first saw the Valley Boys crossing Rawson Square, because I came late, and I saw them coming, I was like, wow, they in trouble this morning.
Because the Valley Boys was dark. That's why you figured, because they was dark.
Oh, so they gone from
that's
dark.
That's what you saying. That's not even enough for you, not for me.
Man, you bring in a bunch of I just told you bring a bunch of brown uniform, black pants, white top.
So the Valley Boys that come out in twilight. The Valley Boys that come out in twilight. Let's say they had that morning civil twilight.
And they
cracked the gate.
They get big waist.
Man,
they get big waist. They get big waist. They get big waist.
That was the only time to get that fifth. That's payback for that Miss Universe. I mean that
no, we can't say Miss Universe now.
That's not payback. No, not Miss Universe. That's not payback for that Statue of Liberty which y'all get away with on Bay Street.
So it's payback for it's karma. So Maki, I won't linger on too much on the past parades, whatever the case may be. Let's say you wearing the JCNP cap. You have still a job right now.
Right now.
What would you do differently to make Junkanoo more better, or make it more responsive, or make the crowds and tourists? What would you do
Boom.
So we all can make money off Junkanoo.
All right,
That's the question.
Right now, Mano Mamaki is chairman of the JCNP. The first thing I can do,
Break off running?
no, the first thing I can do is open up branding and sponsorship and marketing on Bay Street for all entities, or for more entities than just one that I see down Bay Street. That right there is what I see as a killer, Kevin. When you look down Bay Street, you say I in charge of JCNP now. So don't talk here.
I ain't seen nothing.
I need to look down Bay Street and see more than just one brand. I mean, that's
Even if that brand is the official sponsor, they give you the most money.
Kevin, I don't care. Listen to me.
Because you know what I mean now.
This national now.
I understand.
This national. This culture. No one own culture now.
I understand.
You don't own culture.
But in the world of marketing all around the world, the person who puts big money.
You want some skybox? I you come with skybox.
Listen to me. The person who puts the most money normally has the biggest sign or the biggest
But
representation sign.
they paying for them things they sell, and only because they got the money they could afford it. You understand me? They could afford it. But if you want to allocate and give monies to the JCNP for Junkanoo, then that's good. The monies that you bring in, all the sponsors, all the major contributors to Junkanoo, they'll ensure that they're seeing as well. You understand me? Like I said, I'm give you skybox with some food.
Speaking of skybox,
I had some bamboo shack or something like that. I ate some of the bamboo shack with skybox.
We have what we call quasi skyboxes because of where Junkanoo is hold. I mean, hell, you know, they have the Ministry of Tourism, the Glass have one or two. But can you imagine if we had another venue where skyboxes would be
Permanent.
The structure could be
Permanent.
and practices could be held at
Permanent.
and everybody has an opportunity to make some
Money.
Man, okay, we're on the same page.
No.
Oh, okay, let's check it.
Huh? Listen to me, man. Millions of dollars in this Junkanoo thing. You know one can tell me nothing otherwise. Millions of dollars in this Junkanoo thing. You understand me?
So
I ain't get into accountability. I ain't get into this.
How do we turn the opportunity of making millions into making the millions? That's the question.
Sure. We need to industrialize this thing, Kevin.
When you say industrialize, we want
Let's get Junkanoo into the schools. All right. When you go to Cuba, all right. When you go to Cuba,
I've never been to Cuba. That's my disclosure.
I never been to Cuba either.
But you heard about it.
When you go to Cuba, you visit any place in the world, right? And you look at, let's say, simple as souvenirs. Okay. Simple as souvenirs. You know most of the souvenirs that we sell downtown, we didn't made in China or come to Cuba, right? You know, you wear that?
No, I was China, yes. Cuba, no.
Yeah. Seriously.
See,
with Junkanoo,
okay.
Let me start with Quentin Barabbas would side.
Oh, good Barabbas.
You see Robbie do that?
Mm-hmm.
That's a form of industry. Establish his own little museum, tours running in and out. Let's start the next thing. Nationally, we know certain festivals come around more readily than some in terms of where Junkanoo is utilized. You understand me? That could turn into a job, Kevin. We already know we have Summerfest between this month, and sometimes it's extended into the next one. We already know that. We already know Independence coming. We already know we have these big Labor Day March and all these things. We already know these things, Kevin. We have cruise ship scheduled thing ahead of time, Kevin. We have these things ahead of time. We know who coming here, but you know, we have to permit certain things.
Right.
Some things change. But we already know certain things in line with our tourism industry. We didn't know these things, Kevin. Why not these persons who are involved in these aspects of Junkanoo, who are quote unquote unemployed, or even the ones who are employed but whose talents and whose skills are being utilized.
I would like to do something different. I would like to do exactly.
Put them into this Junkanoo arena, not the physical building. Put them into this Junkanoo arena in that January to December. Listen, slate of builders, slate of pacers, slate of designers or decorators. You understand me? All arms of Junkanoo. This calendar of events. Oh yeah, these are the amount of costumes we need for this, for that. These are the brass we need for this, for that. Straight. That could trickle down for the whole year, Kevin. That could go for the whole year. A budget could be put in place for that, Kevin. A budget could get put in place for that. We already know what it is we want. Why niggas gotta be calling you? Big national event going on next week Friday. You get a call Sunday today. Hey, listen, man. 2030, you all come together. We can do something on the road. We come on unified practice this week, and then we can rush to the stadium. What? I ain't saying that's what happened, but I'm just saying. What? We gotta. Once we strategically plan these things, organization brings the industry out in Junkanoo, Kevin. That's what we have to do. That's what we gotta do.
Okay, Mr. Ferguson.
No, Mr. Maki. I ain't finished yet.
Okay,
I ain't finished yet.
Right.
I still the chairman of the JCNP.
Mm-hmm.
Another thing.
Mm-hmm.
I say, talk with this. A unified effort, a unified Junkanoo effort for back to school. A unified. Listen to me good, because I know y'all watching, and I know y'all can share this on WhatsApp. A unified Junkanoo effort for back to school. The backbone of Junkanoo is its young people. It's young people. Young people. A lot of whom are which in school. You understand me? We don't need to teach them tribalism out the gate. We can teach them choice. We can teach them appreciation for the craft. But let's not teach them division and tribalism. A unified effort. A unified back to school initiative. Let the groups come out and display. Let the youth in your group go up against the youth in this group in music and costume and you know
what they've learned over the summer holiday.
Yeah, this and then you add to that, you add education to that. You understand me? Like what he said just now. What Junkanoo has taught me over the year or two, whatever this that. Have a little speech competition, a song competition, something.
Cooking competition.
Something. You know, have a history corner like I was saying earlier. We got Mr. Boise Water Francis being one of the last legends left. Have a history corner where he come and give a presentation, speaking to you, recollecting and reflecting of his days as a young Junkanoo coming up, having to deal with school and Junkanoo. These are the things that we need to do. This is what we need to do. I put the idea out there, you all run with it. You run with it, that's free. That one on the house, that's not on the house. A unified back to school initiative targeting our youth in Junkanoo. You gotta keep them.
So what do you think about Junkanoo being a part of the curriculum, period? Because I mean, a lot of people have suggestions about the current junior Junkanoo being held mere weeks before sometimes even during the exam week. The Junkanoo parade, the junior Junkanoo parade will be scheduled or sometime around the time. It should be a conflict for a lot of students. What would you do, or what would you suggest we do, or what can we do?
I wanted junior Junkanoo to be in the summer. I got some summer vest. I wanted junior Junkanoo to be in the summer.
But you can't see the problem.
That's what I want.
I hear that, but then how can you mobilize these kids now who are not in school? Because I mean, they're not in the school structure anymore. So I mean, you're saying, okay, we want to do so it'd be more community based or school based or whatever. Because if no school going on, it's sort of difficult to have a program.
It's preparation. Let's pick a date. We just pick a date. We pick a date and you start preparing. Just pick a date. Just pick a date.
Just do it.
Just do it. Just pick a date. Junior Junkanoo no longer being the Christmas. We'll have a Junior Junkanoo festival. If you want to keep it Junior Junkanoo Christmas, do it. Or you could incorporate the youth into the Junkanoo Summer Festival. You would just have persons between the age of whatever, the little kindergarten and the junior and the senior. Between you understand where I'm coming from? For Junkanoo Summer Festival. But bring Junior Junkanoo on board that.
Okay.
Bring it on board that. See, a lot of people when you walk around Junkanoo Summer Festival, that's what I like about that shit.
And
a lot that's be going on, you know.
Yeah.
You got your little knowledge cone. You got your different foods, your Bahamian foods and drinks, everything. It's all learning, Gavin.
Mm-hmm.
It's all learning. You understand me?
You got your
everything. I got your grab. I hate grab.
Pineapple eating competition.
All these things.
See,
right. Like I was saying earlier, if we can teach these young people Junkanoo, we can't teach them tribalism. Let's teach them the craft. Let's teach them Junkanoo. Value and appreciation for those things that are Bahamian, uniquely Bahamian. You understand where I'm coming from?
Mm-hmm.
What I learned from you is a part of Junkanoo. Right? What Silence doing right now is a part of Junkanoo. What Mr. Cooper doing is a part of Junkanoo. So much branches and arms of Junkanoo. More than brass. More than choreograph.
Brass is the hot topic.
You understand where I'm coming from?
Yeah, I got you.
More than beating your drum, blowing your whistle, cowbell, more than pacing. Junkanoo is a body. It's a body. You know? And like you have to be nurtured as a child coming up with your body so that when you get old, you don't know how to duck and fall and all kind of fools and get a stroke. The left side of your face fall. Same thing as a child coming up in Junkanoo. Nurture them in Junkanoo, man. You understand me? Nurture them in Junkanoo. I want to incorporate, like I said, back there, I really want to incorporate the junior Junkanoo into a summer festival. I want to incorporate that. I would love that. Leading up to a unified back to school initiative.
And then that's where you have the entities competing against each other. I like that idea. So now we can take off this Mr. Sylvia Ferguson, chairman of the JCNP.
I ain't finished yet.
You ain't finished yet?
If I was chairman of the JCNP, I want a car, I want a phone, I want.
All right, now we can put another hat on you before we leave, so don't people start to get a little long-winded, you know, beyond too long. But we have a new minister of culture, Mr. Pintard.
Yeah.
Now we put Mr. Pintard hat on you. Now the overall Junkanoo for the whole country, and then we can wrap up with the show. If you were Mr. Pintard, or if you have Mr. Pintard's ear, what would you tell him?
Well, he done talk about increasing the seed money.
Now let me nip that in the bud right there. Do you think increasing the seed money will actually? Okay, that's what I want. I want to find out. Increasing the seed money will actually have a positive or negative effect on the actual parade, on the contribution to Junkanoo, on the establishment of moving Junkanoo forward. How much contribution we talking about?
See, I don't even want to get into that. But let me put it like this, because I really know. I ain't really gone too deep into it. I glance over there. I see the newspaper. I glance over there.
Let's say we get the carnival money. That's those out there.
If Junkanoo get the carnival money going on, carnival in for a rude awakening. Carnival in for a rude awakening. I take the carnival model, and I do Junkanoo with that. And but guess what? But the world will break down, boy.
Say it again.
The world will break down.
So why you think?
I have cruises designated carnival only bringing people to go to this Junkanoo festival. All these airlines only bringing people to go to this Junkanoo festival. You understand what I'm saying? You understand where I'm coming from? This is what I about you.
You excited, boy? I got
this is what I about you. Mr. Pintard, thank you for the money. We need that money. Keep it up. But this is what it's about, you know.
Talking about real money though. We ain't talking no.
See, tourism.
When
we think tourism here in the country, we think sunshine and seafood. Cultural tourism and historic tourism is a big deal. That's a big deal. That's so big. You can imagine 8 cruise ships coming here. 8. And now we making it mandatory now. We can put little stipulation to these cruise passengers too now. I mean to these cruise ship owners and cruise liners too. We can let them know. Now you're bringing these people here for this festival. Let them know in their package. Tickets for everybody will be purchased. Now if they won't come, that's their business. So we can get their money.
Including the ticket?
That's your ticket.
Okay, all right,
we can get your money. You can get your bond.
You
can get your bond to come to the festival.
If you want to come or not.
If you want to come or not, that's your business. We can get your money.
Now we
on a good day, we have put 8 cruise ships over there. You can imagine a specific time of the year. Listen, man, we got this Junkanoo festival going on. It's a week-long or weekend festival going on. All the cruise ships, they just come basically for that. Everything all around the island just based about that.
Where we
themes and signs.
Where we can have this?
I won't have that at Iraqi. Can't have it on Bay Street.
Okay.
I won't have it at Iraqi. Because at the end of the day on Bay Street, the people got to make their money. All right? The people got to make their money. The people have to make their money. I ain't going to take away from that. We got Iraqi going there. If the model working on Iraqi, me and bro can fix it. What
are your thoughts on Bay Street east of East Street? Because ain't nothing really much happening that side.
We need to flog them business owners. Them building owners. We need to flog them. Cause
I can see what Junkanoo shop might be right down that side.
Yeah,
we got a museum.
But Kevin,
why it gotta be me and you? Why it just can't be Junkanoo? Why can't it be us? Why can't it be?
Yeah, man. Listen to me. This a business establishment. I met Mr. Cooper, right? You see what he do with his business, man? His business establishment. You see what he do? All them building owners downtown, they ain't doing nothing with them buildings, right? Man, the government got to do something and say, hey, listen, these just how they's coming, your Honda Civic park up with the 3-wheel and the tire, and there's put DEHS remove in 30 days. We need to do that with some of them building downtown. But we ain't going to remove your building. We can take your building from you. Because you obviously don't want it. At the end of the day, you're still the Queen Line in here. You're still the Queen Line. You look like you can't manage the Queen Line properly. So what we can do is we can take the Queen Line back from you and we can do something with it. Because that's an eyesore. It's an eyesore. Junkanoo could go straight.
Straight down the road.
Junkanoo could go straight. Junkanoo could go